You lost 4 guys.
Yeah.
Someone's going to step up and take that role. Have you seen other guys in the position maybe have a little bit more confidence that they know that they got you an opportunity?
Yeah, for sure. I think all of them, starting with Teradja. I think he's done a great job stepping into a leadership role off the field, taking it upon himself to organize things, just having more of a voice, which is great to see. Kayvon Pope is a young player. He's a player, I should say young player, but he's a player that's a part of that group, man, that's really had a really strong push. This camp's done a really good job, and it's really bought in and just kind of matured, man, and so I'm really proud of him. And Tommy Eichenberg, unbelievable, just tough kid, accountable kid, just a person that is just showing up. So I mean, there's a hope. Dallas Gant is another one. Obviously, Dallas has been here and he's done a really good job and just having a great presence for us. And I don't want to forget anybody, but there's been a good number of those guys stepping up.
How's training camp going right now?
Oh, I've seized it big time. This summer I've put in a lot of work. Guys, the whole group put in a lot of work. I mean, we understand what's at stake. So we just grinded this summer, and now that we're in fall camp, I think we just finished up practice number 8. We feel good. We're just going, grinding every day. From sunrise to sunset, we're just putting in the work.
What's different about you this year?
Just stepping up to the plate, The unit needs a leader, so I need to step up to the plate and be more vocal. Get the guys around me and just understand what we have to stake. Like I said, understand what we have to stake and understand that it's going to take a lot of work. So we've just been working, grinding.
Teradja, I know you had spring practice, but just wondering, you waited here so long, just what it felt like to be the first guy who trotted out there with the linebackers in the first game.
It was a great feeling, I've been working for this moment for a long time. I've just been being patient, I'm on God's timing. So whatever He has for me, that's the time. So I just been putting my head down and working, and it felt good going out there with the first team. So good feeling.
How does your foot feel now and everything?
Feels good. Feels good.
Do you feel like 100% and everything?
I'm getting there, yes, slowly but surely. We'll be ready for the season, I promise you that.
What's it like competing at that middle linebacker spot right now? I mean, I imagine after 3 years, you're really hungry to show that I should be the starting middle linebacker.
Right, so we have a lot of guys, a lot of talented guys, to be honest with you. And it's always been a competing spot, even with Tough and Pete and all down here. It's always been a competitive spot, competing at linebacker. It's just everybody, it doesn't matter which position, you compete to play, right? And so kind of just now, it's no different. It's just, okay, I'm a senior, I need to compete to win my spot. It's really no different than how it has been.
You mentioned being a senior. Is it nice having that extra year of eligibility from the NCAA since you have had to wait, knowing that you could come back next year if you want to?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. I mean, you want to play the best you can this season. We're not really worried about next season, but it is a good feeling to know that's in the back forefront.
How are you guys handling that internally as a unit? I mean, is it just something that drives you, or are you trying to just block it out? How do you guys handle it?
I think those older guys really set the way for us. We really they're great guys. It's like when we go out there, we want to live up to the standard that they've set, and we come out and work every day to make them proud.
Does it feel like it's a different vibe this year than in years past?
No, I don't think so.
Really?
No, just because those older guys have passed everything down, and we've kind of lived up to the standards, and we keep the standard the same. So it's the same vibe, just as years before.
How have you seen Steele Chambers take a play at linebacker so far?
He's done an excellent job. He's really taken on the role and learning it the best he can, the fastest he can. He's really adapted, I think so. And he's putting the extra time, the extra work with Coach Waj, making sure he catches up on the things he's missed. So he's done an excellent job.
Coach Alfred and Coach Day, they recommended the switch. They said it was still my decision. I had the opportunity to switch back if I really wanted to. I didn't take it, and then I had another conversation with Coach Wash probably later, right after the spring game, and we talked about switching, and I decided I would do it. I was doing both. I was doing running back and linebacker, and then once we got into fall camp, I decided to just really focus on linebacker, get all the plays down and stuff so I could be ready for the season.
How's the transition going?
It's hard.
It's hard?
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, I have a little experience from high school, but I mean, college defense is just a whole new ball game. But I mean, I'm getting it.
Is tackling more fun than carrying the ball?
It's less stressful. I don't have to worry about carrying the ball, but it's still hard.
When you say it's different, what's different about the game from high school to college at that position?
High school, I was just kind of bigger and faster than everyone. I was able to kind of just go off athleticism. Didn't really need to know much technique, even though my coaches taught it to me. Now I've got to be sound on my technique because, just our running backs are big, strong, fast. So you got to have, just every tool in the toolbox to get the job done.
Does it get frustrating at times knowing that you can do this, but your muscle memory isn't what it was or where it should be?
Insanely frustrating. Yeah, it sucks. But I'm chipping away at it right now. It's been about a week of camp. I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job getting used to it.
How do you feel like you've improved as a player? What are the things you've been working on this offseason to get yourself ready for this role?
The biggest thing is when I go out there, I want to be able to anticipate what's coming instead of reacting. So I've been watching a lot of film, and just understanding what offenses are trying to run against us, what they're trying to scheme against us. So that's been the biggest improvement.
How have you seen the other guys at the position step up around you?
Can you reword that question?
How have you seen the other guys at the position kind of step up?
Like as far as guys on the team now?
Yeah.
Oh, we've all stepped up. Like I said, everybody understands what's at stake. So we understand that we have a lot to prove. So guys from top to bottom, I feel like guys have been putting in a lot of work. Even after practice, we come in and we're watching film early before the next meeting. We're just getting prepared for what's at stake.
Leader. Where does that come from? You always been like that?
I try my best to. My parents, they do a really good job. They did a really good job. I just like to be a part of the team, and I feel like when you're a part of the team, you get respected, and I hope I get that respect from my teammates. I love my teammates. We all work hard. I try to work my hardest every day, and I can say about everybody else in the linebacker room, we're all leaders and in our own aspect, and really, I really love those guys, and they help me get better every day.
You knew that you were losing your top 4 linebackers. Describe the mindset that each of you had during the offseason and how much that drove you to answer the questions of what are they going to do without those guys?
Those guys are the standard. Those are probably the best linebackers I've ever seen come through this program. And right now, it's just trying to be as good as we can be. And I learned a lot from all 4 of them. Really good guys, really stand-up guys. And I really just tried to emulate, see what they do, and really we're just trying to grind. We saw how they grinded, and now we're just trying to play the same way. All of our guys, we watched their film, we do everything, so we just try to do what they do, and our goal is to win in Indy. So.
Well, what is your level of confidence that you can play at that level this year?
Ultimate confidence. Coach Wash, he knows we can do everything, and he knows that we're all capable, and really we're just grinding. Right now, it's every day is getting better. All our guys, we're just all getting better every day.
Steele, was this one of the more difficult decisions for you up to this point in your football career? Just, Little League, high school, middle school, the whole nine. When you were approached with this, it doesn't seem like it was necessarily a quick, easy decision for you to make. You really had to sit and think about it.
Yeah, it was definitely hard, but I've got a great group of people behind me with all the coaches, players, my parents, even my high school defensive coach. They all believed in me, so I was able to make that transition.
Did you think at all about, should I go transfer and go play somewhere else where I can go play running back?
No, not really. Because, love the program, just wanted to stick to it.
How much did you play? You did play a lot of defense in high school,
yes, sir, I did.
as much defense as offense?
Yeah, I'd say it was same time both ways.
Listen, I don't think, first off, I'm very comfortable with the group. Comfortable with their character, their talent. They put themselves in position to do everything up until this point. So I'm very confident in each of those guys. What was the other part of your question?
Just the idea that it is the most unsettled view.
Yeah.
Because you lost 4. That's good point. Great player, great leader.
Yeah.
That's a new boy.
Yep.
You got to want what's going on.
Yeah.
Your level of comfort with that.
Yeah, well, sometimes, when you lose great guys or great guys move on, the benefit is the guys that are next, they get a blueprint of how it's done right, how it's done properly. So much of what we do is, obviously you can see. And so my expectation is for those guys to learn from that, and they have. They've carried themselves in the way appropriate. And so I'm confident, and they're all talented, so we just got to go play.